This has been a busy weekend and I have some good news. I'm Nick. Welcome to episode 4 of my rental property journey from the beginning. So I went away to a lake house this weekend with my family and some friends. And while I was there, one morning I sat down to have a look at some new listings and noticed that a house I had looked at a few months ago and liked, but in my opinion was way overpriced, had actually come back on the market. At the time I spoke with the listing agent and I think I made a strong case for it being overpriced, but he just wasn't hearing it. And rather than go chasing it and probably overpaying, I let it go and I moved on. And a short while later, I noticed the listing had expired. So obviously I was right. So the new listing was from a new agent who'd priced it right and priced it to sell really. And there's a tenant in place with a lease which goes through July 2021. Now the rental rate is fair for the market. And the lease also has the tenant paying all the utilities, including water, sewer, and garbage. So this first one here has the potential to set me up fairly well from an ROI perspective, cash on cash return, and monthly cash flow. So I jumped on it with a full priced offer right away since the new listing price was below what I had valued the price at. And the offer was accepted. So I am happy. Happy yet cautious. It's an odd feeling having my first accepted offer behind me. I'm still in attorney review and I have 14 days to get my inspections done. And I'm doing a general building inspection and a sweep of the property for environmental issues like an old buried oil tank or contaminated soil. And I am so nervous about this first one that in an odd way I'm sort of hoping my inspections reveal something which lets me turn and run. But on the other hand, I'm so excited and really can't wait to get the deal done and to move on to the next one. So I'll link the video in a card if you want to go watch, but in it I explain all of the preparations I've made to date leading up to this first one. Things like getting my building and environmental inspectors vetted and ready to go, along with my lawyers and a lender in a way that makes it a turnkey process once I had an accepted offer. So as soon as the offer was accepted, I sent an email to my entire team, and within 10 minutes we had the contract in review, the mortgage process going, and my inspection scheduled. So it all happened in super quick succession. And an hour later, we had our first turn on the contract done. So yes, all of these months of preparation have more than paid off at this point. If nothing else, those preparations really reduced my stress levels and allowed me to carry on enjoying my time away with my family, knowing my team was in high gear, getting everything done behind the scenes. So a bit about the property. It's a detached single-family, 4-bedroom, 2-bath with private parking and a huge yard. Really a pleasant looking house with nice finishes, and I'm so pleased with it. So the purchase price is $100,000 and I am putting 20% down. I know I've said in the past that I was going to put more than 20% down, but I stuck to 20 on this one because again, I do think I'm buying the house under its fair market value, and also the current rental rate is giving me a cash on cash return and a cash flow above my conservative target. So I just assumed I'd put more money back in my pocket to align myself for the next one. Now the existing tenant is in good standing, but the lease does expire at the end of June 2021, so I am planning on them leaving at that point. So I've actually already hired a painter and scheduled them to be there the day after the lease expires. I guess I like to be prepared, I don't know. If they stay, that's fine, but just for the sake of being prepared and living conservatively, I'm assuming they'll be leaving, so I'm keeping my expectations low even though all of the metrics of the deal look great. Now, one thing I need to mention is they are a Section 8 tenant, and I see that as a good thing for a few reasons. Most notably, the rent payments are guaranteed. Also, Section 8 homes are routinely inspected for safety, and that to me means that the house is in good or good enough shape. Yes, I do see it as a good thing, even though it now becomes my problem, but I'm from the construction world and constant inspections have always given me peace of mind and comfort in the fact that a responsible person is constantly looking through the lens of safety. Now, I'm also aware of the cons of Section 8 tenancy, but in this case, I think those risks are well mitigated. For example, the tenant has been there for a while and is always taking great care of the place. And it's a lovely family, so I really have no concerns about what goes on the inside of the house. And it just feels right to me, and that's saying a lot because my gut usually tells me no when I ask it for advice, so this is a good thing. But if anyone has any advice or notes on Section 8 tenants, please let me know below in the comments because truth be told, I am a bit nervous about it and I could use some advice. So any words of wisdom are much appreciated. Now, another area where I could use some advice, and shame on me for leaving this decision to the 11th hour, but I don't know yet if I'm going to hire a property manager to take care of the place and manage the lease. I mentioned in previous videos that I do have a very demanding career in corporate construction and a busy personal life as well. So I am leaning towards going with a property manager, but I am hesitant because I don't want to give up that extra income. So yeah, I'm a bit torn. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So at this point, next steps are to finish up the attorney review, get through the mortgage process, and to get the appraisal and the inspections done. After that, assuming all goes well, I sit back and wait for the closing. So I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks guys, wish me luck, and I'll see you in the next one.